We are the Crystal.
You know what? No. I've been watching and rewatching Steven Universe episodes left and right to prepare for these Season 3 reviews. And as much as I like the show, I need a break. Can we just do something light and easy this week? That way this doesn't just turn into a Steven Universe channel.
And so we settled upon Over the Garden Wall, the thing that we haven't done in a million years. Greg wanders off from the group, coming to a schoolhouse. As Wirt and Beatrice come after him, they come across the same schoolhouse looking inside.
A gorilla finds the group, and they run up to the lunch bell. Wirt and Greg sneak out and find out that, although the school is the headmaster's life's work, he has to sell the musical instruments just to keep the school in business. The next day, the headmaster finds Wirt and Greg using the instruments to put on a benefit concert. The gorilla comes in, except that it wasn't a gorilla, it was the teacher's weird-looking boyfriend in a costume.
And that's where the episode ends.
Man, it's been a while since we've done one of these. So, where were we? Episode 4? Okay, let's do this.
We start off with a kooky driver speeding through the woods with Greg and Wirt in the carriage. He keeps saying that the beast is upon him, even though there's nothing there. Eventually, he makes a sharp turn, throwing Beatrice, Greg, Wirt, and a duck off of the back of his cart, and onto the front lawn of a tavern. They decide to go in and ask for directions.
And this has to be the most dramatic, well-directed opening these shorts have had so far. The animation is good, and the mood is creepy, but the scene fits in some funny moments too, which is great, especially considering how relatively uninteresting the last short was.
No birds allowed in my tavern.
Curse you, lady. Curse you. You'll die someday, and I'll laugh. Laugh!
Literally me. Anyway, Beatrice gets thrown out of the tavern, and Wirt, who tries to ask directions, gets caught up in the tavern goer's craziness.
We soon find out that the people in this tavern are obsessed with labeling people. Everyone in the tavern is known as the something.
He's the butcher.
I'm the butcher.
The baker.
Yeah.
The midwife.
The group spend most of the episode trying to give Wirt and Greg one of these labels at...
I'm the highwayman.
Okay then. So...
I'm the highwayman. I make ends meet, just like any man.
I like this song. I don't know why, I just like it. It's good.
It has a nice, spooky flair to it, and it does a good job showing off just how weird the tavern is.
And the animation is super cool in this little skit too. Then, after Beatrice hears a voice singing out in the forest, Wirt tries to ask a doll maker for directions. He turns out to be super creepy and makes Wirt join in on a weird song with the entire tavern.
Write a loving letter, boy, that swoops and sweeps and curls.
So this guy hears that Wirt is looking for someone named Adelaide and thinks that Wirt is trying to go out with a girl. And in response, he sings this whole song about how to impress girls. And, what is it with this dude's voice?
Stitch your trousers, hold your belt, and find culture of friends.
It is really weird. How do you do that?
I don't know. Like, what, do you have to make your voice go like...
Shoes, my goodness, how they're worn.
And this is one of the longest songs in the episode, so I hope you enjoy this guy's singing style more than we do.
And at the conclusion of that song, everyone convinces Wirt to sing a love song of his own. His song is really funny and really poorly sang, and I love it.
He uses the song to ask for directions, and that convinces the group that Wirt is a pilgrim, which isn't entirely accurate, but he's content either way.
So, after his funny song, he tells the people of the tavern that a man in the woods told him which way to go to avoid the beast. The people of the tavern gasp and begin to sing a song about the beast.
He lurks out there in the unknown, seeking those who are far from home.
In that song, they mention that he'll turn you into an oil tree and use you in his lantern so it won't blow out.
For once your will begins to spoil, he'll turn you to a tree of oil and use you in his lantern for to burn.
This catches Wirt's attention because the woodsman who helped them earlier also had a lantern. The tavern keeper says that anyone who has a lantern has to be the beast. And off in the distance, Beatrice screams, alarming everyone.
Yep, we've got ourselves a plot twist. Except, unlike previous twists, this one changes things that happened in previous episodes. It really hits home. And then Wirt finally manages to get these people to give him directions to Adelaide. And, oh boy, we've been waiting all episode to hear these. What are the directions to Adelaide's house?
You don't need directions, Pilgrim. You follow that compass inside your heart.
Wow! What a helpful answer! This is when Beatrice cries out and Wirt dashes off on a horse with Greg to save her.
Hold on, Wirt just grabbed a lantern, and according to those tavern people, whoever carries the lantern must be the beast. Oh no, oh no! Oh wait, never mind, the woodsman's got one too.
When he arrives, it looks like Beatrice has been knocked out by the woodsman, who Wirt promptly beats up. And the episode ends with them riding off deeper into the unknown. Before that, though, the beast has a small chat with the woodsman, telling him to make sure that his lantern doesn't run out of oil, or his daughter's life will flicker to an end. It's pretty ominous, and it gives us a little more insight on the situation that the woodsman is in.
You only know shooting me! Beast!
And on a side note, apparently, Fred the horse can talk. You know, that was a pretty good episode. It had some interesting music, good and okay-ish. And the story flowed pretty well. It had a couple twists and turns and still managed to cram in plenty of humor and great animation. I'd give this a 3.5 out of 5.
This is probably the best episode in this series we've talked about so far. It's got plenty of humor, some creepier moments, and even convinces first-time viewers that the woodsman is the beast everyone keeps mentioning, only to reveal that no, the beast is actually this other guy. But even if you already know the twists, there's still enough here to keep you entertained. The situation is funny in an awkward kind of way, and the characters Wirt runs into are just weird enough to hold your attention. So I give this... Oh yeah, I'm not rating the series until the end. Never mind.
So thank you one and all for watching. We hope to see you in the next one. Bye!
Lanterns.